This is directions for Excel module for sauce sales. This is just an object that we'll be deleting afterwards, but it's as a preview so you can see what we want to do here. So you can see the title in row 1, and we have the column labels, sauce, price, units sold. We're going to add date and total sales. So the first thing I notice is I can't see all of column A. It's actually peach mango barbecue, but you can't see it all. So if I hover in the boundary between A and B with the double arrows and double click, it goes as wide as the title, but we'll be merge and centering that later. So I'm just going to make it so it goes as wide as Zach's Old Time Barbecue. What I want to do now is add a date column, and that's between units sold and total sales. So I'm going to hover over the column labeled D and click so it selects the entire column, and then insert a column. And I'll type in date here. For this one, the date will be so when you select it, or if you type it, you can put in formula, date and time, and choose today. And it'll be different than what I have right now. And okay. Again, it can't see it, so you need to make the boundaries a little wider. And there you have it. Now, how do you get it so that that you see the month spelled out? So back in the Home tab, when you go to the down arrow for more options for the number format, there is the long date, but that's going to show the day of the week, and then the short date. I think they should have a medium date in here, which is just the actual month, day, and year. Where you have to go for that is into more number formats, and you'll stay with the category date. And these all say March 14th, 2012, but you'll get the current date. So I'm looking for this one, March 14th. I will get June 21st, but it's just a sampling of spelling the month out, the day, and the year. And click OK. And then I want to copy that, so I'm going to drag it down, and it copied all June 21st. So now I need to type in the units sold. Do not type the comma. We'll put those in later. And we'll do our first formula. And if the S is, we're going to make it wider anyway, so I would make it wider, but we're going to do it because we're going to need it for the total. So the very first formula is equals, and it is B4 times C4. And then I'll use my check mark to accept the formula, and then I'll use my fill handle. And so far, so good. We're going to put in totals. So what I'm going to do is select these two columns. I don't need a total for the date, and I'll use control. So I'm selecting, and I'm skipping the date, and I'll just do my auto sum. Now for price and total sales, I want the accounting number format. So I'm going to select B4 to B10, let go, hold control and select E4 to E10 and choose the accounting number format. Again, it's too narrow, so I just need to make it wider. The units sold should have the comma style applied. And again, it's too narrow, and that's because it's putting in the the decimal in two places, which we really don't want. So and that's automatic. It does it when you click the comma, it puts in the decimal two places, but we're just going to decrease once, twice. So the rest of the formatting is up to you. So I'm going to go to A1 to E1 and do my merge and center, make it a little bit larger. If you want to change the font color, the fill, go into the cell styles and choose anything you'd like. And then for the total row, put in your cell styles total. Make sure you change the sheet 1, rename. It should be sauce sales. If you want to color it, you can. But once you have everything and you recheck what's in here, it matches, except the dates will be whatever date you have. You can delete this, save, and submit. Thank you.